Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my stream. I'm multi-streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere, TiffanyTLCMusic. All my own music except one song written for me. Most of it is modern American folk on this acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs. I have a piano arrangement, and I come on most... Hey Whitney, so glad to see you. Got the yellow. Come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes. Yellow, your favorite, and I'm very yellow. I've got a shirt, I've got a scarf, I've got the glasses. I'm okay. I'm a bit like, I'm on that precipice between stimulated stress and toxic stress. Like I'm busy and mostly stimulated in a pleasant way, but just if I just did a little more, or if I don't kind of back off and regroup, then I could tip. It was in part for you, for sure. I do have a bias towards yellow now that you've revealed that you love yellow. I'm so glad to see you, my friend. So good to see you. So glad, especially extra glad when I get to have you now that our streams overlap. My stream overlaps a bit with Amber's, or her stream overlaps a bit with mine. It's so nice. It's especially special. Let's see if we're going to get... Keegan wasn't downstairs with me today, so I'm not sure what he's up to, but I'll remind him that I'm on. How are you doing? Yeah, it's more like I'm doing almost too much stuff. Like, what I need next is to like step back and like have it slow down a little bit. But it's not quite going to do that quite yet. I'm getting really involved in the Democratic Party now in my county, and that's something that's new, and yet it's just awesome and perfect. Plus all the federal concerning stuff's going on, my activism and staying informed on that has been like, and then, because that's actually, the stuff I'm doing in response is empowering, but like the fact that I even need to do it is distressing. And then there's just the same old stuff, like tomorrow we have another meeting related to the mayoral race that happened because there's follow-up stuff and activism with that, and just feeling like too much good stuff can be a bad thing. It can be if it's just too much. So I haven't tipped. It's like the boat hasn't tipped over yet, but like it's a little wobbly. You've had a busy week and have done more socializing this week than usual, and you feel like you're recovering, so you're in many different moods. Oh, okay, virtual hug. That sounds very analogous to how I'm feeling, kind of. Like, it sounds like the socializing, I'm sure, is great in the abstract and actually is mostly just great, but it's like a little, maybe just the fact of maybe it's a little too much. But you're recovering. See, that's what I want to be doing, is recovering, but yeah. I'm not quite done with the equivalent of socializing. Like tomorrow there's a big meeting with Flo, I think I said that, and I've got a video I want to watch that was from a thing yesterday that I only could watch half of because of I had like 3 hours of meetings yesterday and calls on political things. And I'm just tired out. So, big hug. Oh, I never did let Keegan know. Let me let him know. Let me let him. Let's see. My headphones. All right. And I'm going to let him know that you're on too. Because the other day I summoned him and you weren't on. I think that's even more enticing. Let's see. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad. Just like the same idea that change can be good, even change that's how do I think of it? Even when change is for the best, it can be difficult, just because it's change. Aw, I'm not sure he's seeing what I just sent. Might have to call him. The disappointment. It was disappointment. But I want you to feel bad.
Yes?
Join us.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, bye. He was like, oh. He had forgotten, so I'm glad I called. And he didn't see my text. All right. Let's see. So, how about a willow in the wind? Like, we don't want to break it. Whether things are good or bad, they can be a little intense. That's kind of what that song's about. And not wanting to break, but just to bend and be flexible with these sometimes difficult things. Difficult in intense, I guess you might say intense. Because they can be overall good things. Yes, a willow in the wind. Perfect, perfect. All right, excellent, excellent. I have an echo. All right. A willow in the wind it is. All right. Let's see. Keegan! I forgot to do my my scheduling of the stream today. You can schedule it on YouTube, and then I was sharing them on Facebook. I'm still working on the sidebars. It's been a little bit lost in all the political stuff that's been going on. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Why is it not? But why do I have no guitar sound? What? That's interesting. Huh. I have it turned up all the way, but nothing's coming through. What? When I strum, whoa, something's wrong with my input. I wonder, that's interesting. I cannot explain that at all. Wonder how long that's been that way. Probably a long time. Probably a long, long time. How weird. I wonder if I'm not saying you can't hear my guitar, by the way, because I know you can hear it through here. But normally you can hear it directly through the plug-in as well, but no sound is being registered. Wonder if my chord's messed up? Oh, you know what it could be? I've noticed that the jack that I plug it into has been very loose. Maybe it's no longer registering sound somehow. Ugh, I probably need to take my guitar in to the guitar center. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. All right. Here we go. Add it to the list. So you're just gonna have to hear the guitar through the mic, which probably is what has been happening for a long time. This is about to fall off. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my whole life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem I said I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. How hello in the wind, welcoming, adopting, accepting. How hello in the wind. That's right, Whitney. Years later, I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea, but becoming an impossibility. Long way lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how, and it goes and I go right now. So I say I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. How hello in the wind, welcoming, adopting, accepting. How hello in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. Well, I know he wanted to go, I know he loved me so, I know we wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. How hello in the wind, welcoming, adopting, accepting. How hello in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. And at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good. I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. How hello in the wind, welcoming, adopting, accepting. How hello in the wind, whether inheriting or aging or any tough thing. How hello in the wind, yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. How hello in the wind. I got to go back and check out all the comments. Thanks for the emotes. You know what? I need to get my Twitch open as well. Thank you, Whitney. Whew, I'm a little bit tired today. I did not get quite enough sleep. Oh, I know. It's not the best to complain about that with you, Whitney, because I know sleep is an ongoing super challenge, uber challenge. Cute. Thank you, Keegan. All right, let me go and look here. Oh, I have that whistle coming through my door right now. Keegan, by any chance, could you come down and put the thing in the door? Can you hear that? You're currently recording your certified robots tape back to digital. Oh, really? You mean with the tape recorder thing? For whatever reason, the RCA to XLR adapters are working now. Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, because I think that's why you stopped doing it before. Surely you don't have much of a list of things to do anyway, so why not add getting your guitar sorted to it? I know. I'm bored. Come on, why not? Something you tried doing for months and months ago with limited success. You weren't able to get a stereo signal. Thought it was something wrong with our tape deck, but for some explicit reason it's working now. That's so great. Still waiting for the other shoe to drop because you've gotten this far with the recording process before, but I hope it's fixed. Is that a real thing? Sleep? I know. By the way, did you guys see that David Knoll is back? I don't know how long he's been back, but I know he took some time off to do recording. So Keeks, can you make it down here to to put the little wedge in my door? I'm so tangled up. I wonder if you could do that. Let me know. If you can't, then I'll try to untangle myself. Yeah, one of the RCA outputs on the tape deck didn't seem to be working. Ugh. Thank you, Keeks. Appreciate it. So we're going to get to see Keegan, at least part of him, quickly. I think he'll dash in. All right. So A Willow in the Wind. I think that kind of hit the spot. But I also feel like I need a little bit more of a cathartic song. You see it there? Thanks, son. Such as I'm So Done. What do you think? I think maybe so. I think maybe so. Yeah, I'm tired. But my migraines have been, well, we'll see. I need to give it more time, but I've tweaked my experiment a bit, and I'm liking the results so far. Yeah, David Knoll is great, but he had taken some time off, and I remember he was not sure about when he was going to get back on, and Amber was encouraging him to, because he had taken time off to do recording, and I guess it was kind of a little challenging. All right, let's do I'm So Done. I am so warm right now, but again, I'm tangled up, so getting cooler would be challenging. Oh, there comes the yawn. Oh no. All right, I'm so done. Maybe this will help pep us up. Let you make me make the decisions I don't think my brain wants to. Oh, I can relate to that. Well, I'll share with you something, because you are a fellow migraine sufferer. I will share with you what I've done, because it may or may not impact, or you may or may not want to think about, looking into some of these things yourself. But, I had been telling you that I had read about research about circadian rhythms being very much tied into migraine triggers and them being sort of bidirectional. So, sleep, light at the right time, darkness at the right time, not too much sleep, not too little sleep, things like that. I was doing bright lights in the morning and really through the afternoon, and not dimming them down until the evening, and then making sure to have them, we're actually using red light because that has no photoreceptivity when it comes to triggering the pituitary gland to suppress melatonin. In other words, it's a good thing. But what seems to have maybe not been was super bright lights in the morning and the afternoon. And I think, or really in the afternoon especially, and I think you kind of said as much. You were like, oh no, I know the bright lights, I don't know. I haven't done extra research to figure out to learn more about that specific question, but I just realized, okay, something is not working. I'm doing this really early morning walk, and I'm getting myself going, but like to continue the bright lights seems to maybe not be the right thing. And then, maybe perhaps this is more significant, bunches of research have been done, although not enough, on melatonin, which is an over-the-counter version of what our body produces when we go to sleep. And apparently melatonin is very anti-migraine. It reduces inflammation, of the brain, other things that are all helpful and conducive toward reducing the risk of migraines. It seems like there's more research that's needed, but 300 milligrams, 300 milligrams. I feel like I'm getting that wrong. That's a big important difference. I think it might be 3. You can't buy melatonin there? What? Really? Oh no. For us, it's over the counter. I think it might be 3 milligrams. Yeah, I think it's 3 milligrams. God, I've been saying 300. And I'm taking it at night. And it's not a panacea. Like, I didn't get enough sleep last night, but I think I'm better on average than I was. Really interesting. You'd be all over that. So had you looked into that already and heard about it? And that's such a bummer. Why? I wonder why. I hope it's not because it's actually a horrible thing. All right, here we go. There's no point in turning the guitar down, but why not? Since no guitar is coming through the chord anyway. Hi, Alon, right? I always get confused about the AJ on YouTube. I think it's Alon. I just think it is. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go. About to do I'm So Done. Hope you could use this. Down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do now to shine. That I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun, with everyone. Whitney, you just come out of nowhere with those awesome emotes. I forget you have them. And thanks, Keegan, for the duckies and the dinos. Oh, I'm so tired. That's the one thing about not having the lights as bright. But melatonin, they actually were recommending melatonin for migraines even though it makes you sleepy. In other words, not necessarily something you take as a sleep aid right before bed, but something that you would take at any point. Just might want to take it at night since it's going to make you sleepy, but that's a bummer to need to be sleepy to avoid a migraine. All the hugs, Alon. Aw. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for all your emotes also. Oh my God, the dancing bananas and hot dogs. Bananas and hot dogs do not sound good together, I will say. Ooh. Maybe hot dogs for dinner and bananas for dessert. You feel really disgusting. Oh, and then the dancing aliens and the woman who looks crazed as well. Awesome. All right, I think I might try to remove one sweater because I have two sweaters on. That was probably the mistake I made today, one of them. Banana. How do I say banana? Oh, because you probably say banana or something. Maybe in England they say banana. Is that right? Do I have it right? Pass the banana. Trevor, so good to see you, you guys. Thanks for showing up on this Friday. Oh, excuse me. I didn't even do my stream announcement. I am working. Well, I am planning to work and periodically working on getting upgrading my stream, like my graphics. Right here, I'm going to make it say, I think I'm going to say follow at TiffanyTLCMusic on, and I'm going to have like all the icons for social media. Or I might say on all socials, right? And then I'll say watch live on and have the icons for Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So it's a work in progress, and I've been very much distracted by other things. Not the least of which is the total devolution of our checks and balances in our country. Let's see. West Coast Americans. West Coast Americans. What? How are you doing, Trevor? I'm a little bit tired. Oh, you're looking. Your eyes are looking at the side thing. It's going to come. Stay tuned. And then once I get that dialed, then I'm going to work on a more systematic promotion plan for promoting my stream. But I don't want to drive any traffic here, any extra traffic here, with a subpar sidebar, so to speak. You're doing good? Yay! I'm glad you're doing well. Woohoo! Woohoo! Feel free to share any specific highlights or lowlights going on. We always love the juicy details. I was telling folks at the start of the stream that I'm tipping between just right and too much stuff. Like the stuff I've been doing lately is so cool and exciting, but like even the best food can be a problem when you have too much of it on your plate. So I'm feeling that way, especially with being tired. I didn't get quite enough sleep on top of everything else. You know what? I want to do No Worries. Well, do a slow song first. Ooh, you know what? Let's do It Was Long Ago. Let's do it. It was long ago. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry if you're tired to be watching me yawn. All right. Did I get? You love the way we talk. But yeah, you're saying it's banana. That's how you guys say it, banana? No way. I guess I just we say banana. Banana. to exaggerate it. And you say banana to exaggerate it. Both of those sound very funny compared to each other, I think. That's so funny. Very funny, very cool. It's very cool that we still have some variety in our world so that we can be amused and stimulated with some differences. Because there's so much growing homogeny with the internet connecting us all over the world, which has its upsides and downsides. All right. Okay. Excuse me, there comes another yawn. That shade of yellow. Aw, thank you. A jumper. It's kind of like a cardigan, but it doesn't have a button up down the center or anything. It's connected, the two, it's a solid sweater. So, and a jumper, in the US, I think of a jumper as something that's like got the top connected to the bottom. You would call it a jumper. Oh, I see what I'm saying. If it has buttons or a zipper, you'd call it a cardigan. Would you call it a jumper if it ends at your waist? So here's another difference. All right, here we go. So guys, I realized today that something is wrong. I think it's with my connection on my guitar. I don't think it's my cord. I think my connection is not working. So you can't hear the rich guitar sound that you normally would hear with a strumming song. You're only hearing what's coming through the mic. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to get it fixed this weekend. A little yawn, empathy, Trev. We aged nearly so much. When we met that night. We rushed right in. It seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like two lost at sea. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Been decades since we split, we each married anew. We both have kids now, just not me and you. Yet we each have found a way, though all different paths. Still, you're a close friend. The distance is not so vast. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Been decades since we split. No, we did that. I adore my husband. You adore your wife. We love our little families. We wait one another life. Yet I still sometimes wonder, what if someone had lent a hand? I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday. Even more than yesterday. That's so funny, Keegan. There's a whole article explaining the differences between jumpers, sweaters, and pullovers. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes you call a jumper a pullover, but I'll blame my Irish granddad for that, as he says things differently again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, it's probably just jumper, pullover, I'm gathering, and sweater are probably all the same basic thing. That's what I'm going to guess. Just in different places, they're called something different. But I have heard the word jumper used in the US, but I've heard it used in the context of something that has a top and a bottom stuck together, kind of like coveralls or something. But let's not even get into that word. Maybe that's, but like shorts stuck to a top, kind of. One piece, a jumper. But I'm sure all these things have evolved. It looks like they're mostly the same thing. Good. I'm glad we got that straightened out. Very important. But I like your point, Whitney. Okay, this is too technical, so you'll just say you look lovely. Thank you. And very yellow. Not a clue, says Whitney. Oh, you just say jumper, cardigan, hoodie. You never say sweatshirt. Yeah, well, yeah, sweater and sweatshirt here are very different. A sweater is like a knit thing, like you know one when you see it. A sweatshirt is almost always fleece, like, gosh, I'm trying to think of a good. It's more like for working out, for exercise. It's gosh, is fleece even the right term? Anyway. How am I doing? Good question, Trevor. Thank you for asking. I am a little tired and a little bit, and it's exacerbating this feeling that I otherwise am having, which is, gee, I feel like I've loaded a little too many tasty treats onto my plate. I've just got a lot of cool things and stimulating things going on, and some of them feel like really important, like the federal activism stuff, and some new local stuff that is just so exciting, but very time consuming so far. And I'm like, and then I didn't get enough sleep, and so you combine it all, and it's just like, okay, I could tip into toxic stress, and I'm intending not to. A knitting thing would be a cardigan or just a jumper. Yes, a knitted thing would be a cardigan. Yeah, it's funny. So you're using jumper the same way that Whitney does, which is to mean what I think we would call a sweater. This is a knitted sweater. You know, it's and a jumper, but for us, I think there's a difference. So the jumper thing is two pieces in one, like bottom and top stuck together. At least I think so. That's how I've always used it. But how are you doing, Trevor? You said you're doing well, but do you have anything specific you want to share? Anything new that you feel like sharing? Any of you. You don't have to, but I always like to hear the juicy details. Let's not even get into fleeces, as there's a few different words. Let's not even get into that. No, okay. All right, fair enough. This is a public forum. I share everything, Water secrets. But I get it. And also you can't offer nuance when you're not talking on the air. You're just typing. So let's see. It was long ago. I just did that. Just to spice it up, I would like to do No Worries, and I think maybe a reason why, if we have time. Ooh, it's already 12:14. Let's do No Worries, and we'll see. Let's see. Oh gosh, I'm almost like nap material. I'm so drowsy. Okay. Here we go. Let me get a different text set up. Click of a button. All right. No worries, guys. Not about not having problems, not about getting down on yourself if you find yourself worrying. It embodies a realization I had, a hopeful realization that I like to remind myself of because it helps for me. Get what you're saying. Watching these streams has really helped me open up more and share more. Oh, yay. That's great. I'm glad. I'm really glad. And, I totally get, privacy issues in public, like spaces. I get that. So, it's just a bummer that we are in public because in other ways I feel like we're having a very intimate, close connection. But of course, we are in a public platform. So, it's a balance. If I start to worry, or fretfully hurry, well, I'm gonna slow things down and focus. Then and all around I focus with self-empathy on what I think and feel and need on each thing I sense and do. On step 1 and 2, so no worries, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, no worries, guys, no worries. What will be, will be. Problem-solving time and planning a find if the rational kind, 'cause I want no worries all in my mind. Worry, stop, sleep, and rational thoughts, so they're counterproductive more often than not. So please, no worries, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, guys, no worries. What will be, will be. The very best that I can do is when I calmly proceed, even take time for fun, walk, not run, and know whether completed, missed or repeated, all things in time, they're gonna pass far behind. So please, no worries, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, guys, no worries. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Loquats are a yellow fruit that grows in California. They are sweet and tangy and are sometimes called Japanese plums or Japanese pears. Let's call your look after them. Are they that bright? Did you copy and paste that from a Wikipedia thing or something about loquats? I don't even, let me see, loquat. I'm trying to remember what loquats look like. Let's do images, loquats. Okay, to me they're a little orange. At least this picture is looking a little bit orange. Oh no, okay, all right, yeah. But they are a little orangey. This is almost mustard yellow. But we are getting. What about loquats? Did you miss something? This is very important. Thanks for all those cool emotes, you guys. Whitney, all your awesome ones. You're gonna miss those when they're gone. You're gonna miss those because they're so awesome. Thanks, guys. No worries. Everything that we think is so important right now will be history in a pile of dust. Not even history. Not recorded history. Most of it. And let's see. Yeah, you missed AJ posted on YouTube. Loquats are a yellow fruit that grow in California. They are sweet and tangy and are sometimes called Japanese plums or Japanese pears. Let's call your look after them. You thought loquat was a made-up thing on Home Improvement? Oh no. Do loquats only grow in California? I can't say that I've ever had a loquat. I suspect they are rather high glycemic, and I don't really do high glycemic fruit, but I don't know for sure. Bravo, thank you. Was that loquat? I thought that was cherry. I think that was cherry. Wait a minute, no, the cherry tree was out here. You're right, it was a loquat. Was it a loquat? Was it a loquat tree? We had the ornamental cherry tree out here. By then he was past that phase. Was it a loquat tree? Man, that was scary. Whatever it was, he used to just pop these things in his mouth. Like, it did not matter how dirty they were. He was a little guy just waddling around like, "Pew, pew." And one time we could not keep him away. So actually my father-in-law we lived in a duplex, and my father-in-law lived in one side. He's passed away now, but he went out and with a shop vac and would suck up the loquats so that Elliot wouldn't go around popping these things in. Yeah, so Alon posted about loquats, and he was saying loquat. He posted something. He put up a comment that he must have copied from somewhere. Loquats are a yellow fruit that grow in California. They are sweet and tangy and are sometimes called Japanese plums or Japanese pears. Let's call your look after them, i.e. maybe I'm like a yellow loquat. And so that got us talking about loquats. And Keegan remembered that we had a loquat tree in our backyard. At least that's his memory, which is probably right because it usually is. And I do remember some tree out there where Elliot would just, as a 2-year-old, would just waddle out there and just pop loquats. He would pick them off the ground. Didn't matter how rotten, how dirty. He would go outside and just put them in his mouth. I've never had one either. I don't think I ever ate one. That never appealed. But it sure did to Elliot. And so my father-in-law, who lived next door, started to go out there with a shop vac to suck them all up so that Elliot wouldn't. We were a little worried about him choking on them or just getting sick. I mean, or whatever, eating things that were rotten or whatever. Anyway, wow, that was a fun memory. All right, guys, do we have time to do a reason why? I'd like to. Or you know what? Actually, let's do When in Doubt, Wait. That might help me with my overwhelm. If that's all right with you guys, I think that might be the perfect song to remind me to manage things. Also, starting with awareness might be helpful. But we only have time for one. I'm going to do When in Doubt, Wait. And that will be it. This is our last song alert. All right. I guess this is also second fret. Somewhere along the line, my daddy told me, when in doubt, don't is the best policy. More and more I could see said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, there just will be grace. I found getting in was easier than getting out. So I'd best say no when I had any doubts. So I said, when in doubt, please just don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your chance will be great. And when I take time to calm my reptilian brain, I can hear my wise neocortex once again. So I say, when in doubt, please just don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your chance will be great. Spotting all the pros and cons I can find, and connecting all the dots, it takes time. So I still say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your chance will be great. Well, for years now, I've applied this theory and enjoyed the benefits repeatedly. So I still say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your chance will be great. Yeah, I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your chance will be great. When you take your time, your chance will be great. Yay! Thanks for all the emails, you guys. The jumping ducks, the tacos, the dancing dinos, the duckies. What does that one say? What's the one? What does that one say? So tiny. Oh, the crispy. That's so funny. That's really crispy. Loquat, I would say. Loquat. Yes, loquat. That's right. That's how you pronounce it. Loquat. Bye and hug. So nice, such a treat. Since I don't get to have you all stream every time. It's such a treat when I do. So lovely to have you today, Whitney. Let's put the little thank you Alon. Excelente. All right. Bam. The blurb. That's the new blurb. I don't know if you've copied and pasted that one into your special document, Alon, where you have that, but it's a new blurb. Thanks, Trevor. You too. Hey, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And aw, that's sweet, Whitney. That's sweet. You know what I mean, though, because we've got overlapping streams now. So, hey. Let's see. Oh, wait. I thought something happened that didn't happen. So that's why I said hey. Oh, it did happen, though. Alon copied the new blurb. Thanks, Alon. All right, everybody. Hope to see you Monday. For anybody new or watching the replay who hasn't been on before, I do all original music except one song written for me. Most of it is on this little tiny acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping songs, some bluesy songs. I have a piano arrangement. And coming out soon with a new vocal and piano looping song, which I have been practicing periodically, but I still am not ready to perform, TLC. And I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time and 7:30 p.m. GMT, I think, on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, everyone. Thanks for being with me. You guys are the bestest of the bestests. TLC to you all. Don't forget to give lots of self-care to yourself. So important. The best you can. All right. Bye.